Hello everybody, it's Monday, April the 26th, and it feels great to be back with you in the video seat. I took a couple of days off from making videos, and so I'm back, fired up, and I'm ready to rock. We are into week 3 of our 11-week total health and weight loss initiative. And I know from reading some of the comments in the forums and in the blog posts and, in a variety of different places on the website that we have a couple of things going on. We either have people who are fired up because they're rocking it. I mean, they're really doing the initiative. They are being very mindful of what they're eating, their lifestyle practices, all these things, and they're having results. They're losing weight. They're feeling physically improved. I mean, that's the one side of the equation. And then there's the other side where people are kind of, down in the mouth a little bit because they're saying, well, it's not really working for me. And it's typically when we go dig a little bit deeper, it's not that the raw and living foods way of eating isn't working for them. It's that they are not doing it. They're not doing raw food. They are struggling. They're struggling with life issues. They're struggling with their lack of organization. They're struggling with the fact that it's just such a big transition. It can be so many different things. So I just wanted to say that the raw food diet does really work. I mean, as a lifestyle, it works well in promoting weight loss and healing. But it's people that don't always work, and I have been one of them. I understand what it's like to be in that place. So I wanted to offer you some encouragement today. I posted another main page forum post, and I'm going to link to that underneath this video. It is a video by my friend Brian Johnson, who you guys have heard from before. If you've been following me for any length of time, you know how much I really like Brian Johnson. He has a great website called philosophersnotes.com. And I think that one of the biggest things that you can do to support yourself right now in the journey is to work on your brain up here. That's the best thing that you can do, because it's our old patterns and our old way of thinking that trip us up every time. It's not so much the life circumstances, but it's how we are translating what's happening. It's how we're thinking about things. And I see a lot of people on this website blogging and talking about the negatives, what they're doing that didn't work, and they're basically whining and complaining. And I'm not being critical. I'm just saying that when you're focusing on the negative, you're probably going to bring more negative into your life. But if you will refuse to concentrate on the negative, to say, oh, that was a learning experience, I learned something from that, and to move forward into transformation and change, that's when you're really going to start seeing results. It's not about perfectionism. It's all about being consistent and practicing the things that we're learning. I mean, I think it's the rare person that can just go from, 0 to 100 overnight. I don't know very many people. I don't know hardly any, actually, who've been able to transition from a standard American diet and the lifestyle that goes along with that into, raw food bliss euphoria. It's just not, it's not really something that happens on a regular basis. But if you can learn to enjoy the ride, I mean, we have to keep the fun in this. Or if it becomes a drudgery, like I've had some comments of people basically just saying, I hate green smoothies and I hate salads, and, there's just like all this negativity coming out in them. If that's where you are, if you're hating this, then you probably aren't ready for raw food rehab. I mean, if it's that much of a drudgery for you, just back off and figure out what you need to figure out. I mean, maybe this isn't time for you. Don't make it hard. If it feels hard, if it feels unnatural for you, then chill out just a little bit, reassess what's going on, what's the real problem, and we're always here for you. We are always here for you, but we're always going to keep it positive. We're always going to keep it upbeat, and we're going to focus on that. We're going to focus on the joy, the light, the happiness, and what is working. That's just the way that it works. That's the way it works best in raw food rehab. Okay, I had to get that off my chest. Now, to keep it positive and upbeat, one of the things you're going to need is you're going to need some visuals to keep your mind renewed. And one of my favorite visuals that comes every 3 months in the mail is Purely Delicious magazine. Oh yeah. Talk about raw food eye candy. I mean, I just woke up this morning thinking, what can I offer the community that's really going to be a support and uplift you guys? How about a year-long subscription to Purely Delicious magazine? We've given it away before. Last quarter, we're going to give another one away right now. And underneath this video, Rebecca Carlson is going to give you another way for you to potentially win a subscription. So you want to read what's underneath this video. And what I'd like for you to do, if you're interested in winning a year subscription to the Raw Food Eye Candy magazine of the decade, then you need to just tell me where you're located. You know, I live here in this country, state, Providence, whatever, and tell me that you want to enter the drawing. And that's all you need to do. And we'll put your name in a drawing, and I'm going to draw on Thursday for one lucky winner to a year subscription of Purely Delicious magazine. So you guys, I would love to hear from you. Ideas that you might have on how we can keep this journey towards more optimum health fun. It's got to be fun. We've got to make it enjoyable. We've got to do what makes our hearts sing, or we won't have real, true, total health. I'd love to hear from you today. Make sure to enter the drawing if you don't already have a subscription to Purely Delicious. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow.